Hey.
Yo, what's going on out there in the world, man? This your boy Hood, man. I'm finna give y'all 3 dope tips on how to stay a successful entrepreneur. Alright, so let me give you a little backstory about me. I started off as a filmmaker in Chicago, independent, making little independent movies. Started off doing that in my young years, like early 20s, and eventually it picked up. People started messing with me, rocking with me, and liking my movies and understand where I was coming from as an artist, as a creative person. So in order to do that, you have to stay free. You can't really have jobs. You can't really have people telling you what to do, because you got to be in a creative space mentally and having time to go bring stuff together. Because there's a lot of people you have to connect with out here in the world and dealing with their schedules and dealing with their lives in order to bring a project together. So in that level, you start finding people who will help you out in the industry or whatever industry you're in, and then things start happening. So now, 20-some years later, I still make my films. Hoodfilms.com is my actual website, and you can actually go see some of my movies right here on this channel. So one way to stay a successful entrepreneur, and this is just my own opinion on these things, I think you got to have a dope partner or a team. You know, somebody who's going to be rocking with you no matter what you do or no matter how things turn out, because sometimes you could put out a project or a thing and it might not hit as hard, and then if people used to a certain success, a certain level of success hitting, and then it don't get there, they might be willing to walk away and forget you, and you might need that, you know, those friendships or those connections in order to do your next thing. Or people might see you hit it and then blow up, and then your name start being ringing, and then they start changing around, thinking that you getting all this money or that you doing something and you leaving them behind, and it might be a threat on you. Like motherfuckers trying to hurt you because they like, oh, hold on, man, you finna walk off if you come up even farther than where we at right now. So things can happen like that. So you have to have a team around you that understand the ups and downs and ebbs and flows of success and what it takes to bring something to life. And even if, you know, some people take 6 months or a year. Sometimes a movie could take 2 years to actually come together, all together, and gel into a final product. So you have to have people that's willing to take that journey with you, because if you got a project or a thing or some sculpture or whatever you're working over to take a long time to complete, people be ready to jump off the boat and say, yo, I can't go no further. I expected something out of you from this point and that point, and it didn't deliver, so I'm off. And so that could depress you or get you sad by losing people around you that you care for or be happy with. So I say a team is effective and important. And then I say another thing to keep you successful as an entrepreneur is to stay on top of the game of the thing that you're into. So for me, if I'm a filmmaker, I got to know about all the new technology, what's the new writing strategies, what's the new movies that's out, how they casting the people, what actors are the ones that's getting the most jobs, what's not. It's a lot of little intricate shit that you need to know about your particular job or with the thing that you're into, and especially if you love it. See, so filmmaking is something I actually love, so I take joy and pride in finding out what's the new books that's out, what's the new storylines that people are telling, how can I create one of those movies and have a hood film effect or system added to it, so it's like, it's not like I'm stealing a story, but I'm bringing it my theme and I'm bringing it into my genre. So it's things like that that you want to keep your name up and your game on. What apps is out? Can you write a script from your phone now? Can you edit a video from your phone now? Which technology is happening, and how can you get your hands on it? And if it's important, because sometimes you might not even need all that technology. You might not want to invest in all this storyboarding technology and this new animation thing that it's not going to be beneficial to you right now. So that's key. You know what I'm saying? To be up on the game as far as what you are in your game that you're in. You know what I'm saying? So, and I say, like, for one other thing that'll help you become a successful entrepreneur and stay successful as an entrepreneur is invested in yourself. People come to you all the time. Say, for instance, me as an artist, they say, hey, can you do my project? Can you film on this? Can you work on this? And then sometimes you got a lot of time to do that, and then sometimes you don't. But sometimes that's the way you make money. Like, you have to have other people coming to you to get you to do their projects in order for you to survive and take care of yourself, because that's how you have to make money. So I would say, make sure you got a nice little amount of people that's going to consistently help you pay your bills. That's not easy to do. Clientels don't need you all the time. They might find somebody else. You know, a lot of people are filmmakers and creative people today, so it's not like you're going to maybe can lock in so many clients so much. You might have to find ultimate or supplemental income streams to hold you down. You know what I'm saying? And that's key. Because as you're trying to create new things, you need money to put into it. But if in the beginning you haven't committed to jobs, you haven't committed to 9 to 5s and so many clients, then you have to find ways creatively to make money so that you can co-invest into your next project or next product that you're trying to come up with. And the thing is that today you got so much technology out there, Shopify, Amazon, Walmart. It's so many places that you can sell your products and stuff like that and get money, or you can sell your skills, or you can sell your knowledge on places like Fiverr and get people to help you, or get people to pay you to do stuff for their brands. And so, like, it's things like that. Networking, connecting with people that's inside your same industry is going to be key too. That's like a extra right there, because sometimes it's hard to network with motherfuckers because you ain't, people want you to do shit, they want you to commit to things. You might not be so willing to do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? But that's a key in the industry, because your name is everything. So it's almost like people know and hear about you through other people. So if your name is out there and people saying you got a good name, then hey, other people are willing to invest the time and effort into you, because they looking at it like, I heard about you through somebody who I trust. So, developing a name and keeping up with it is key. So don't be afraid to say no to things, even though it might be beneficial to you in your brain. It might not be. Sometimes you might have to say no to things that you just don't have the vibe for. But then sometimes you have to say yes to things, because that's sometimes that yes might be the thing that take you to the next level. So don't be afraid to go all in on certain projects and people, things that they got going, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know what things can lead you to. You know what I'm saying? So all these are just key elements that I think that you should take into consideration as you're trying to move through the game. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a person trying to start from scratch, zero, nothing, no money, no nothing, and you just trying to just kick it off, whatever you got going, then, obviously you got to do it. You can't sit on the sidelines and watch other people and then complain about how they might not be doing it right. But if you had the chance, you would be doing it like this, that, and third. You got to just go. I mean, open you a channel, open you a page, open you something, and just jump out there and let the people tell you if it sucks or if it works. And I ain't talking about people I'm talking about strangers, complete strangers, people who you don't know from nowhere. Let them tell you if your thing works. And I ain't talking about 20 of them. I ain't talking about 100. I'm talking about 10,000 people got to tell you if your shit is whack. If you ain't getting 10,000 people telling you your stuff is whack, you keep working and and keep going with it, because obviously you on to something. Can't please everybody. You can't make everybody like what you got going, but you can get out there real heavy and push your thing. So this is my advice to all the entrepreneurs out there. If you came to this channel, that I know you're trying to make your thing happen, I'm telling you right now, it can happen. There's so many people on the planet. They're going to support you. They're going to love you. They're going to rock with you. But they'll never do that if you don't put your thing out there. So that's it. That's all I got to say. I want y'all to like and subscribe. Check out my new movies. Check out my new books. It's all going to be in the description. I'll holla at you. Hood.